Good evening. My name is Kim, and I am a third-year economic history student at the LSE. I am the recipient of the PwC Lord Benson Award, which is a scheme established in the memory of Lord Henry Benson, who served the Coopers and Lybrand firm for 49 years. The scholarship is awarded to students who are predominantly from inner London boroughs. I am lucky enough to be born in a country where loans are available to attend university. Not receiving the scholarship would not have stopped me from going to university. The difference the scholarship has made, however, is more abstract than that. Personal development relies on experience, and sometimes experiences cost money. Without the scholarship, I would most certainly not have moved out in my first year, or I would have had to work during the weekends to pay for my weekly rent. The scholarship effectively enabled me to move out of my home, which for various reasons was conducive to my development. Moving out of home was one of the best things I've ever done. I became more independent while being surrounded by like-minded people. I'm not sure that I would have been able to fully enjoy my university experience if I had not moved out. Psychologically, receiving the scholarship signalled to me that the Honourable Peter Benson, who established the scholarship and interviewed me before offering me the scholarship, valued my time, intellect, and character. He wanted me to use my spare time to invest it in my experience, activities that would mould me into the person that I am meant to be. I think this was the most valuable thing to me. I remember being at the interview with him, and it was not what I had thought it would be, which was typically career or competency-based interviews. In fact, it was about my interests, my passions, questions which were asked in order to get to know me better. Shockingly, I remember not being able to answer when Peter Benson asked me what made me laugh. Silly as it sounds, but throughout my academic history, I was so fixated from a young age on getting the best grades at school, combined with the lack of access to extracurricular activities, which I was interested in. I realised at that moment that in my 18 years of existence, I had missed out on opportunities and experiences that would have helped me become and develop and grow, and most importantly, experiences which would have helped me realise piece by piece who I am, why I enjoy, and the causes that I was passionate about. I can assure you this has changed within the 2.5 years I have been at the LSE. I think this reflects the problem that students educated at state schools in inner London may face, from the lack of facilities for extracurricular activities, committed teachers, the type of people you are surrounded by, and their influences. If you are lucky enough, there may be organised clubs which you can attend, but most of the time, information about opportunities does not reach students unless you have well-informed teachers. Growing up in Tower Hamlets, which is classed as one of the most deprived boroughs in London, I never heard about the LSE until the age of 17. I only heard about the LSE through my economics teacher at college. He was a well-informed individual who told me about the LSE Choice Programme and told me to apply for it. The LSE Choice Programme is part of the LSE Widening Participation Initiative, which aims to help high-achieving students from state colleges to apply and receive offers at Russell Group University. I was enrolled on the LSE Economics Choice Programme in the summer of 2011. For 1 week, I attended lectures and classes taught by former alumni of LSE about topics which had real policy impact. I thoroughly enjoyed that week, feeling for once intellectually stimulated and challenged, because no longer was I simply memorising things from my economics revision book. I got to meet students who were studying at the LSE and felt instantly inspired by their career aspirations and intelligence. My interactions with the people on the programme made me realise that this was the environment I wanted to be in order to develop, grow, and most importantly, to be challenged. Even though I was reluctant to put in an application for a university in London, since I've grown up in London all my life, the experiences, what Choice did for me, and my 17-year-old self made me overlook that fact. I'm so grateful to the LSE Widening Participation, for without their programme, I most certainly would not have put LSE down on my UCAS form. Nor would I have been able to say no to my college career advisor, who insisted I did not put LSE down because the chances of me getting an offer was very slim, in his words. Again, this highlights another issue, how most colleges do not provide adequate information for students when applying to university. Once I started the LSE, I realised that the institution was a lot more than cutting-edge research and lecturers who appeared on the reading lists and in news articles. I saw a campus buzzing with opportunities. In my first year, I was an events officer for my residential hall, and I had a blast. I met so many people, really enjoyed my time, and realised that actually, if I didn't know what made me laugh, at least people found me funny. In my second year, I ran for election as the Vice President for the LSE SU Consultancy Society. I ran for this position because I genuinely wanted to let people know about other career routes out there. This was probably due to the shock I got when I was bombarded by investment banking spring internship application leaflets on Houghton Street within my first 2 weeks at LSE. This role helped me develop skills that cannot be taught in a classroom. I also took up opportunities, such as returning to the very same summer school that helped me, but now as a teaching assistant. It was amazing to be back and to talk to college students, to tell them, if I did it, you can too, and never sell yourself short. I also attended the LSE University of Cape Town summer school to study poverty, which was only possible through receiving a full bursary from the LSE Annual Fund. This is a charitable fund on campus which relies on alumni donations. Again, these experiences would not have been possible without receiving financial support from my sponsor and from former alumni of the school, because my time would have definitely been spent working part-time to support myself financially. I am drafting an application to study a Master's in Political Economy of the Late Development, and I have secured a job offer with PwC as a graduate trainee in management consulting. My future aspirations are simple: to be financially secure so that I can put my children in the best possible situation where they can develop from a young age. I also wish to give back to society in some way. I have not realised how yet, but I am sure in the process of my career I will figure out the best way to. I hope that one day I will be able to work in the field development and contribute to reducing inequality. I hope that I will be able to contribute to the improvement of state schools. Finally, I want to be in a position to be a donor, giving future students the same opportunities that I had, and to be witnessing the impact in this room like you are here today. I would like to address this to my donor, the Honourable Peter Benson. Thank you for starting this award in the memory of your late father. When I met you, I could genuinely feel your passion for helping people like myself to be the best that we can be. Thank you for personally interviewing all of your scholars. For me, this meant a lot, because through this process, I felt like I got to know you, and your genuine desire for us to be whoever we wanted to be drove me to make the most of my time here at this great institution. The annual dinners that you host, where you bring former scholars, people you have supported, and your children together, allowing us to tell each other a little bit about ourselves and what we are doing now, and how we are all part of the PwC Lord Benson family, has been incredibly unique and a rewarding experience for me, and you have provided me with a deep sense of connection that is hard to explain. I enjoy these annual meetings immensely. I think I am extremely lucky to have this, as I feel like you can see the impact of your support firsthand. I hope my speech has informed the donors in this room how scholarship can impact a recipient's life. Everyone has a different story to tell, which is the exciting part. I'm only here because of other people's kindness, so thank you. And now it's my honour to introduce to you Peter Benson and to welcome him on the stage.